was jokingly saying, half joking, like the animation was really the highlight for me. That was just finally seeing this goal come to life. And people get to experience the characters in a brand new way. We have real voice actors behind it. Maggie Lawson, Dan Stevens, and Zeno Robinson. Just being able to go through that whole experience is wild. And, I have Shara to thank for helping me with all of that, because there's definitely moments where I was out of my realm, and, you're an expert in it. So can't thank you enough, Shara, and through that whole process.
Of course. And I just want to say congratulations to all of you guys. I think that what has happened over the last couple weeks or the whole month, I guess, leading up to the parade, deserves just endless rounds of applause, because I think you guys have done what you set out to do, and all of the everything from the marketing up until the parade, I think it was prolific for the entire Web3 community and landscape to have you represent what visibly truly was a path to a mainstream audience. And we all know that Rome isn't built in a day, and this stuff takes a lot of strategy, and it takes endless attempts and not attempts, but endless approaches to putting your IP in front of big eyeballs, and you have to do that in so many different capacities, and every time you do it you have to show up in a level of quality with a level of quality and a level of execution that deserves mainstream attention. Otherwise, you get it and then you go away. And I think what you guys have been able to do with the marketing around the parade and then the parade itself, and some of the amazing timing opportunities with Biden speaking over Blue Cat and Chugs, and then the animation being executed to the degree that we have been able to put it out and will continue to pull it out, I think deserves just so many accolades. And I'm incredibly proud of all of you and the community and the team, and how we all came together to show the world that we mean business. And this isn't just a small Web3 thing. This is truly the first most important steps in introducing incredible characters and incredible story to the whole world. So I'm honored to be on the team and be a part of it, and I'm really proud of the last month.
That's really what it felt like. Like, it wasn't just a big step for us, like Cool Cats, but a huge step for Blue Cat, the character, Chugs, but also Web3 as a whole. That, there can be IP that breaks into the mainstream and really appeals to the hearts of everybody. And if you guys don't know, Shara is just our board member from the Futureverse world. Has really been huge in making sure we're connected with the right people. And it must have been crazy from your perspective too, looking top down, working with Klon, and seeing this actually like come to life all around you. Like, how did that feel now that you've been working with the team for a bit?
I think what's amazing, and my biggest takeaway, and I think people don't realize, definitely people don't realize our involvement from the Futureverse perspective, and how Aaron and I have come to hold hands with Klon on everything that we are going to do together, and that we have done. And Klon is just like us. We're all entrepreneurs who have creativity and art in our hearts, and we want to bring incredible stories to the world through technology. And that's what Futureverse is about, and that's why we came together with Cool Cats. And the work that we've done that was shown more recently has been in the works for the last year. I think that I wrote a tweet and someone had texted me and said, oh well, how long did that animation take you? Did you just jump in? And I was like, no, we've been working on deciding how we wanted to put the animation together, who the partner was from an animation perspective that would come in to work with us. And we obviously have very big dreams and plans, as Klon so beautifully articulated in the behind the scenes video, which we wanted to do and put out, because it's so cool to see behind the scenes of all of this stuff, some of you may know or may not know, I started my career in film and TV. So I've been producing content for a really long time. And it's really cool to see how it all comes to be. And you have a lot of opportunity to make choices to bring in the most talented people and to follow your creative vision to make sure that you do right by the creator, obviously in Clon, and in the characters that have lived in Clon's mind and heart for a really long time. And so when I stepped into the process to say, okay, well, our dream is to put this on TV. How are we going to get there? And we knew that we wanted to work with the best of the best in animation. And Titmouse was the dream get, and we got them and they loved it and they wanted to be a part of it. And from there, we worked to bring in a writer who did it a beautiful job. And the number of sessions behind the scenes where we worked these characters and we talked through the development and their backstories and who they are and where they've come from and how they'll come together and how they'll interact with one another and why they live in this world and what their purpose is, and the depth and the intricacy of the work that went into what has been shown so far is only about 70 seconds of animation, but we're coming with a lot more, and the next episode is a bit longer. And then obviously our goal is to eventually extend it so that it's on TV as full episodics, and we will absolutely get there. And Clon's dream will become a reality. And Clon, as you said in the behind the scenes video, where you're like, and then after that, I don't know what happens because that's really the dream. That's actually the fun part, because when you know the dream is attainable, then it's like, oh man, what else is going to come? So all of this to say that there was an incredible amount of work and heart that went into bringing these stories out, and everyone will see in the next episode that there is so much depth to the way that we developed these characters, and a tremendous amount of respect from me, Klon, to you, as I've told you so many times, because it's really an interesting and challenging process to be a creator who's brought these characters to life and then come to the table and open your mind and your heart to other talented people who have done it before and let them give their ideas to how the characters can evolve and grow. And I think even in our casting process and our we showed you the behind the scenes of the voiceover session with Maggie, it was amazing to even let her come in and take this whole thing to the next level, because she connected with Joe in a way that is what you dream of as an actor, to love a character. And when she came into the room, she brought another dimension to Joe that we didn't even necessarily see coming. And now it gave a whole other depth to where these characters will evolve. And that can sometimes be a really hard thing for a creator to let someone come in and put their fingerprints on something, but it also can be so much bigger and so much better too when you allow that. So Klon, endless respect to you for how you leaned into the process and your collaboration skills, and obviously we ended up having a blast pulling this off, and it has so much heart, and we're so proud of the next episode and then all the episodes that will come next year. It's going to be a beautiful show, and it's going to be really exciting to watch how it gets even bigger and bigger over the next year and years to come.